Good day, everybody. Thank you for being here with me today on Friday, January 2nd, 2026. Welcome back, and thank you so much to everyone who is returning and to anyone who is new. Warm welcome. I'm Kathy, and I'm so happy that you're here. I would like to start with the hope that everyone had a safe and happy New Year's holiday with time for crochet and knitting. I hope that in 2026 we will continue finding some space for relaxing, sharing, and fun, and find that our crochet and knitting bring pockets of ease, calm, and peace in our lives. All the very best, everyone. How exciting that we are in a fresh new year with all of its new possibilities. Let's all grab our cup and settle in for a bit of a visit. If you are a person who loves yarn, loves to knit, loves crochet, or any of those three, I am so happy that you're here. First off, I would like to share a bit about my beginning of the year traditions. There is something that I do and something that I don't do at the beginning of each year. What I do is to choose guiding words of the year. Those are words that I print out and post beside my craft table. Ones that I look at often during the year to help me know if I am on course when I'm deciding whether to do something or not. And last year's words were, for me, learn, create, and grow. And for this year, my words for 2026 are ease, calm, and peace. For anyone who is anyone who is new here, I will let you know a couple of interesting things about me when it comes to this time of year. I admire goal setters and New Year's resolution makers from afar. I'm not that kind of girl and don't do really well with hard and fast goals. They don't stick for me, and then I feel badly about myself when I cannot stay the course. Instead, I decide on what I call loose plans or ideas and see where they will go. I can definitely bite off small goals and meet those. That works well for me. And the big goals and resolutions, that is where I stumble. And I have learned loose yearly plans that I can change. They're very flexible. Those suit my relaxed nature better. So as I talk of plans for Yarn with Heart in 2026 and personal plans, if you have ideas, things that you would like to see happen here, please send me an email. I would love to hear from you. Please let me know in 2026 what you like and want more of, and what you would like to see less of too. So for 2026, here are some of my ideas so far. First, the Something New Make-Along will be a monthly event continuing here with a twist here and there. The new thing this year is that there are techniques rather than colors for our challenges each month. Much thanks to Judy for helping me find the 12 techniques and twists that we will be exploring in 2026. This Monday, January 5th, will be the first slideshow of 2026, and that will be when we choose the next technique. On the upcoming slideshow, we'll be showing projects with lace and eyelets. Please send your pictures to me for that one by end of day tomorrow, January 3rd, to be in the January slideshow. And after that, because of one of the words of the year, ease, I will be adjusting the day a bit, and this Something New slideshow will become part of Friday videos, the first Friday of the month, beginning in February. The Smaller Than a Bread Box Make-Along will also be a monthly event for smaller projects, palette cleansers, and little luxuries that you'd like to make. The first slideshow for that one will be on Friday, January 23rd, and pictures should be sent to me for that one by January 20th. I plan to continue Stash Down 2026 this year. More about that later in this video, and please let me know if you would like to continue to see my Stash Down progress on a monthly basis, and any changes that you would like as compared to what I was doing last year. When it comes to yarn, I will buy new to me yarns occasionally, and will hope to buy other yarns specifically in amounts that I need to complete a project that I will be completing within that month, or yarns on sale, very good sales, that I need to replace. That those would be yarns that I use constantly for donations. An example, I'm thinking here of number 3 baby weight yarn, which might be something I run short of at some point in 2026. Now, fourth, I will try again this year to post projects on Ravelry and maybe on Instagram. I didn't do so well with that last year. Maybe 2026 is the year that I can start a routine that allows me to do this, and also to keep a daily journal. Last year, I maintained it a bit longer than I have in the past, making progress in that area. And I will make an effort to do at least 2 of the 3 of those. Now, number 5, like last year, I will continue to make baby blankets in larger sizes, some hat and scarves or cowls. I hope to also make some wearables, and of course, smaller items too, including some dishcloths and pretty household items to be sold at the church sale. Number 6, I have signed up for a few courses, and it will be interesting to see what I will learn from those this year. Also, I will continue to participate in fun make-alongs that motivate me. And finally, number 7, there are 2 whips that I would like to finish in 2026. One this winter, which is a sweater, and a second one in the summer, which is a lightweight shawl that I started last year. So I wish all of you the most wonderful knitting and crochet year, and I hope that you enjoy all that this year has in store for you. The year will have many yarn adventures for all of us, and I'm sure we will have much to share with each other here along the way. So for anyone who is new, during 2025, I was weighing projects that I have made with yarns I bought up until 2024. Recently, someone asked me to please explain how did I do this, and in December I made a bit of a video that explained there are many ways to track Stash Down, and all of them are good and right. This video that I made is just explaining the way that I went about it in 2025. So here, before I share my December Stash Down projects and numbers, is a little explanation of how I have been tracking my Stash Down this past year. This past week, I've been thinking about Stash Down 2026, And since I was asked by someone last week about how do I track my stash down, I thought maybe other people are wondering about that too. So here is a very quick share about what I was up to in Stash Down this past year, knowing that there are lots of ways, some by number of projects, some by number of yards, some by keeping ball bands, all of these and more, and there is no wrong way to stash down. This is the way that I came up with. I had to think a bit to come up with an idea that would work for me because quite a lot of my yarn comes to me without ball bands. And so I decided to weigh my finished projects. And I list the names of projects as I complete them each month. I weigh each individual completed item in the month that it is completed. Even if something takes more than 1 month to make, I weigh it by grams in the month that I finish it. And then just for those that measure in ounces, I convert those number of grams to ounces. And just for fun, for my own amusement, I divide the number of grams by 100 to get an estimate of how many small 100 skeins of yarn that I used that month. Not exact, just an estimate. The other thing that I was quietly doing off camera is about purchasing yarn. By writing down about my purchases, I got a general idea of where I was buying, the time of year that I was likely to overbuy, and where I was most likely to overbuy. This is not to say that I will not be getting yarn again this coming year. I just identified where and when I was buying too much of the yarn I already have lots of. That is what I call an overbuy. Using that information, I'm going to try some strategies that will help me not to be tempted to overbuy. And it will help my Stash Down 2026 maybe be even more successful. So there you have it, the way that I've been tracking Stash Down 2025. If you would like me to continue sharing my progress in 2026, please let me know either in an email or in the comments. I'm happy to share month by month with you. And truly, I'm very grateful for the encouragement and the support. Back again, and now the final projects that I made this year in December. Because I was trying to keep the December videos short, some of these projects that I was working on behind the scenes are ones you'll be seeing for the first time today. Considering that it was holiday time, I was able to finish a fair number of items, a good month, and a fair amount of stash yarn used. So the first project was the Fisherman's Rib beginner knit scarf, and this one was by Mary Beth Temple, and it's to match a hat that I had made previously. And the next one that you've seen in a previous video was Cat-tastic hat, and this one was by Christine Ross. And to match it, I made a child-sized cowl. This was designed by me. And also, as shown in some of the December videos, the Achilles shawl. And this shawl was made while following a dice game that was hosted by Judy from Judy's Creations in Crochet. There we go. And this one, this Achilles shawl is a design by Sillke Terhorst. Next, I don't have them here because they were gifted. I made some dust mop covers, and they were designed by Bonnie C., a viewer on the channel, and she shared her pattern with me. And then a textured dishcloth, and this is also a pattern shared by a viewer, by Mary H. Next, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and this is a dishcloth by the Kitchen Sink Shop. The next one is this is the start of the new ones that I hadn't mentioned in previous videos. This is the Tudor Lace Shawl by Jessica Ace, and this will be my submission for the Something New Make Along this month. It's my lace item that I made this month. Now, this previous hat I made on a previous month, and to go with that hat, I made a cowl. This is the Aten ribbed cowl. It's by Sara Ottosson, Ottosson. The next is another dishcloth. This is again by the Kitchen Sink Shop, and it's called Rewrite the Stars dishcloth. Oh, and this shawl, I made two exactly the same. One of them I gifted during the holidays to a family member. This is the Agatha reading shawl by Ophelia Talks, and I did make this one while I was traveling to go visit family, and a previous one in the exact same yarn I gifted to a family member. And the final item that I made during December, this was a mystery knit-along by Cynthia Spencer, and it was the Winter Shimmers hat. It has beads, an option for beads. I did not add the beads. I put light colored stitches in the place of the beads for this one. So for Stash Down 2025, my December totals adds on 1,922 grams, or that's about 68 ounces, and about 19 skeins of yarn used in December. That's 100-gram skeins of yarn used in December, and a total of 12 items finished for the month. 3 of those were dishcloths. For anyone who is new to Yarn with Heart, Bridget from Queen's Crafts by Bridget is one of the places where I found out how to track my stash down yarn. If you would like to join in, you can pop over to Bridget's 2025 videos to get an idea about how. And for me, doing stash downs and joining make-alongs both have really encouraged me to use yarns in my stash, and I will continue doing both in 2026. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon on Monday, January 5th, for the slideshow. And until then, enjoy your crochet, enjoy your knitting, and I hope to see you this Monday.